Welcome back, Last Quest Barbecue Show. We're making meals to die for. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button so that algorithm likes my videos. All right, a very fun episode. We are making duck. So we're gonna make a roast duck. There's a lot of duck recipes that I've looked at on YouTube or wherever. And so I've kind of pulled an amalgamation of a bunch of things together. So first of all, we need a great duck. There we have a beautiful Canadian King Cole duck to work with. And then we're gonna put that on the rotisserie. We're going to use on it spice. We're going to use bearded Butcher Zesty. I'm going for a bit of a citrus note on this duck. So I'm gonna make a reduction of a sauce that I'm gonna kind of glaze on top. It's gonna feature some Peace River honey. It's gonna fit some citrus notes, some cinnamon, a little bit of Jack Daniels, take it up a bit of a notch. So lots of work to get going. Duck is a really nutritious, great bird. I'm making this for my mom, so no spices, just a nice savory with those notes of citrus. I'm really looking forward to this. Gonna cook it hot because I want that skin to crisp up, a bunch of other things. Gonna be busy. Let's get going. All right, let's get going. Let's get our duck unbound from the plastic and let's get the duck prepared. All right, I feel like Chuds. I want to just rip quick and make lots of fun noises. Hey, anybody watch Chuds Barbecue? It's a great barbecue show. Shout out to Bradley, does a fantastic job. All right, here's our duck. A couple of wraps on it. Beautiful looking duck. I'll take a look at it. Very nice. Looks like we got some product in here to get rid of. That would be the gizzard. We've got some other juices. Let's just drain those in there. And first, we're gonna score it. So I think duck's got a reputation as a very fatty bird. I guess compared to chicken it is. Chicken's not fatty at all. And the general rule of thumb is to score along top. Try not to score into the flesh of the bird. Just score that skin, top and bottom. Here, put a little couple of things there too. Very nice. Flip that around, do the back. Oh, we got lots of extra. What's this? Lots of extra skin here. Huh, that's interesting. All right, let's cut that off. We don't need any of that. And again, we're just gonna score the underbelly. Going on the rotisserie on the Crown Verity, very exciting. Now one of the things I'm gonna do is cut right there. Score that a little bit. Here, here, here. All right, we will call our bird scored. The scores! Now, on top of this, we will add Zesty. Bearded Butcher Zesty, which I think will add the perfect notes. If you've been watching, I used it on the ponzu salmon. Turned out fantastic. I'm going to use it on this one as well as the underlying note. Like I said, we will be doing a glaze. Pat that in. Didn't need any kind of binder on this. Nice and moist already. Oh, I smell the citrus notes already. I think this is going to go super well. Super well. All right, let's get the whole thing covered up. It's a big bird, so it's going to take a lot of spice. There's a bit of salt in here. That's not a problem at all. We want a little bit of salt. Draw out that moisture, make a nice crispy skin. Just like it did on the salmon, actually. The Zesty really worked fantastic on the salmon. All right. Make sure I can get the sides here. You can always have another look once it's on the rotisserie, of course. All right, perfect, 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 perfect. Got a little bit left over here. We'll just throw that on top. And we'll let that bird set for a spell. Let me get some rope, and we're gonna tie it up. All right, so our duck has been trussed up. Now, I didn't show you that because I'm absolutely horrible at tying strings. I don't get knots at all. There's lots of videos to watch. Go watch Guga, whoever, anybody but me, because I hate tying knots, and for some reason I'm not good at it. So anyway, so I tied it up the best I can. So now we're gonna take the big rotisserie from the Crown Verity and put it through our bird. Comme ça, just like that. And I wanna center it, because I wanna be in the center here with no heat underneath, but I'm gonna put a drip pan for the duck fat, which I may and could use for duck fat fries later. So stay tuned for that. We'll see how that turns out. And let's see if we can get this trussed up in such a way that it just kind of holds it all together. There we go. That's a nice, I'm liking where that is, right about the middle, right? Yep, liking where that is. So let's put that up here like that. And we'll tie these up just by hand for now. There we go, liking that, but then let's get some pliers, tighten these up so they don't move during the cook. Nice and tight. I'll be able to get those off after, so Now let's get this into our rotisserie here. And let's give it a spin. Yeah, that's looking right about where I want it. Very good. Let's turn on the heat here. I want this cooking at 425. And then I'm gonna put this underneath here just to catch our duck fat. And then let's give this another rub application as it spins. I've already started up the Crown Verity, so it's about 300 already. And we'll close the lid. We'll get it up to about 425. All right. So as you can hear, our duck is roasting away comfortably at 425. So that's going to be about, we'll take a look at it. We'll glaze it at in about an hour. Total cook time should be about an hour and a half, 45 minutes. We want the bird up to about 155, 165, really more like 165 for my mom. So now let's make our glaze. So start off with a cup of chicken broth. There we go. Good cup of chicken broth there. All right. And then we are going to put whatever I got left of this Jack Daniels. Let's see what we got here. It's about a quarter cup. That's about right, actually. Got lucky there. That's about exactly what I was looking for. A little bit of JD, Jack Daniels in there. Then I want to put a cinnamon stick in and honey. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon or two of honey. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. One for the chef. Peace River honey. Thank you, Paige, and all the folks, Peace River honey. Amazing. Oh, it's good. Honey's so good. I'm going to put some more zesty in just to kind of kick that up a notch. Top off a little bit more zesty. Added some spices in here. There we go. About a tablespoon or teaspoon, I should say. Not too much. Lots on the bird, obviously. And then for our citrus notes, let's put in the zest of a whole orange. Now you can use orange juice, I suppose, but you know, might as well get fresh oranges because it does make a difference. But if you don't have them, you don't have them, right? So another alternative to add to this would be some hot peppers, just to add a bit of heat. But in this recipe, that is not what I'm doing. My mom does not like the heat, and just the citrus and cinnamon notes I think will just be wonderful, and the zesty will really take it over the top. All right, get out of there. And now I'm gonna put a whole orange in. So let's get this orange cut open, squeeze her in. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that orange. What an aroma, by the way. Like all YouTube chefs, if only we had smell-o-vision. Give it a stir, we'll take a look at it as it looks here. Obviously, fairly liquid, so what I wanna do is put this on the side burner and give it a good reduction. Put it on the heat. All right, we brought it to a boil. I've turned the temperature down now. I want it to just simmer and thicken up. So I've got it on medium-low. I just want it to cook gently, but then really make a nice thicker glaze. And in about, I don't know how we're coming, about 45 minutes, we'll do our first coat of our bird with it. So we're about an hour into the cook. Let's take a look and see how we're doing. Looking good. We got that oil down here. Let's give it a stop for a second here. Looks very nice, very nice. Now we've reduced basting. Let's give it a little basting here. Let me turn this back on. That's it. I'm not even going to check temperature right now. It looks, it's fine. The wings are a little bit singed, but that's all right. I'm going to save the rest for the finishing glaze, but what an aroma. Fantastic. All right, we'll keep going. All right, it's been about an hour and a half, just shy of an hour and a half. Let's check. Ooh, I think our duck is done. Let's check a few temps here. What do we got? 168, yeah, 170, that's good. Our duck, we're calling this one done. Now, what we're gonna do is take this off. Now, as you can see here, I was gonna use the duck fat, but what I didn't and should have done is had this tray sideways because the duck fat got pretty burnt. And then I basted into the duck fat. That's done, I'm not gonna reuse that duck fat. But what it did do is capture all that fat instead of going down into the drip pan and flaming up, so we had no flame. So it was not a total waste of time from that perspective. So I wanna spin around here just so I can get myself to these. Let's unclamp these. There we go. Duck, it smells amazing. There we go. Perfect. Now we're gonna take the bolt out of the rod here on the rotisserie. That bolt actually gets pretty hot. That's just the whole rotisserie there. There's my bolt. And then we're gonna need my gloves to get that off, because that is super hot. There we go. There we go, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get this out of the way. Woo, these rods are super hot. Let's push this bird down. Bird off, there we go. There we go. Put that back up there. Be careful if you're ever using that. That thing is super hot. And there is our bird. Looking great, actually. Liking the look. A little charred here and there. The tiny little wings got a bit charred. Lift up our bird. Looking good. There we go. And now let's put the rest of our sauce on it. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. And in fact, let's just cover that in as it rests and let that soak right in. And then we'll just let this rest for a few seconds and then off to my mom's place. There we go. And that is zesty Jack Daniel's honey duck. Enjoy. Bon appetit.